Hello, welcome back to Creeper World IXE. We're back in the Tangent Maps, Chapter 3. Tangent 3. Let's see what we got this time. Got a bunch of wood, a bunch of lava that's about to burn down a tree. Is this my AC emitter? No. Do we have an AC emitter? There's a tiny dot of creeper there that's about to get hit by breeder liquid. Same with down here. Is this the only emitter? And then there's breeder liquid there. So I think... Oh, and we got no Kirkium? Is that right? That's crazy. This is the only normal piece of land, or normal untouched creeper liquid rather. It's just 3 diamonds. There's no Kirkium, as far as I can tell. Okay. Let me just look around again. Are there phantoms? No. There's all the fluids that we need to make. Oh, there's anti-creeper down there. And it's a lot. So I think one of my early goals is to get down there and build some boomzine. So that makes me wonder... It is also one of my early goals to build up a shield here. And ideally, if we can get some anti-creeper early. So I don't want to release that until we have control of this. So I think our first attack point is this. Boomzine this rock. Get this anti-creeper breeding ASAP. Okay. I don't know. We'll find out, won't we? I mean, there's upgrade gems early, I think is key as well. Yeah, I think we're just going to have to go for it. Make sure that we get this as well. Let's make a apex size hole, or rather, it doesn't even have to be apex size. This is eventually going to bust out too, once this lava starts to drip. There's no phantoms, right? It's weird that they give us coil ships. Okay. I think we're just preparing here. That did actually fit. So we have to get in there. No Kirkium is wild. Do we only have one of these? We only have one of these. Things are going to start volcanoing out of here. That's water. Yeah, okay. Well, what can we do? We gotta clear out this first. I guess I'll put a shield in. It's lowland. Okay. This is gonna be interesting. We'll see if this works before we have to deal with the surface being overwhelmed. I guess I don't have a choice but to start digging in here and try to make room for the apex, but I don't think it's gonna fit. It's not. But there's room for this. Yeah, that's not going to fit, unless... But then the question is, do we want this down here? Fighting against gravity. Let's build a shield. Doesn't have to be a thick shield, but it will be. You know what? Let's do what we can to preserve up here as well. All right, let's do it. Let's bust in. I probably should have built down here first. Oh yeah, here it comes. Let's get the bottom of the shield quickly. This is just buying us time more than anything. All right, we're in. All right, that's all the time that we have. We're going to lose those reactors. Wait. Are we going to lose those reactors? Let me see what else I can do to buy some time. All right, fall back. All right, we're down a reactor already. This might have to be a redo. We'll see. No, I'm starting to feel like this is getting overwhelmed down here. We do have plenty of power backup, though. I'm forgetting a ship that I should have right away. Wondering if I can get over to the sulfur, the pixilium. We're about to get breached here. It's not good. This might be a loss. I'm not sure how we recover from this yet. What's boomzine? Oil and nitron. If I can get to the oil and the nitron, we can drop a little boomzine in there. Oh, we've lost. All right, let's restart. Let's rethink this. So we need this. We need this. We need this. And then honestly... The only imminent threat that we have comes from over here. So I think we deal with this first. Let's try that. We want these upgrade gems. Because they're going to make everything else work better. And then now that we've got that under control, which of these do we go for first? I think if we can destroy this first. Oh, are we actually just going to fill that in with sand? Is that a thing that can happen? Is that a thing that should happen? No, I'm not sure. No, let's release this. Let's defeat this early. I think we want to defeat this as quickly as we can. Get rid of this, because it's already just growing from a little bit that's there. Unfortunately, this tree is in the way. Oh, we've lost a ship already. Uh-oh, we're losing ships already. You know what? Oof. We're in trouble. I don't know if we're going to turn this around in time. We've got missiles now. That's actually significantly bringing down the level there. We need it not to go there, though. Uh-oh. Don't touch that, please. Oh, no. It's dripping on the breeder liquid. Oh, no, it's out of control. We've lost it. That wasn't supposed to happen. Alright, now we start hoping. Although, I must say, I think this is working on this side. I just don't know if we can get down low enough, because this awkward shape of the tunnel. Alright, that shield's coming along. That was inevitable. That was going to happen, regardless of what we did here. Uh-oh. We lost one. Uh-oh, we're losing. Okay, is the question, or is the mission here then, to get into here, harvest these materials, start mixing, start doing some chemistry. I'm gonna let this run a little bit longer and see what happens. Because we are fighting this back. That's not as big of a threat as it looks. I wouldn't call this a loss yet. This is so hard to fight back though. Let's see what happens if we get right in there. Okay. Okay. We're starting to open up a gap here. Okay, that's threat neutralized down here, I think. Let's just make sure that we clean up this breeder liquid. This may actually have worked. I wish that X core wasn't in the way. Alright, clean up that liquid, please. Okay, done. Threat neutralized. Then we'll have free reign to do some chemistry. There's that one emitter that we need to neutralize. Done. Okay, good. Alright, the water. We want the water. Yeah, that's the end of that threat. Is it a creeper eater that we want to make? Or do we care more about making boomzine? Although I guess we can make both, since they're both very different. I guess we could also dig out... What does this do? Cancel dig. That's just holding down control. That's nothing special. Let's do this for now. I don't want to lose this liquid yet. Okay, let's slow things down a little bit, because we are going to make a small tunnel here. You know what? Let's do this. Gunship, get out of the way. We're digging. Have I made an error? I think this is okay. Bring up that sand. So we want the boomzine in there. If I make it here... Oh, don't do that. Because it's just oil and nitron, right? Is that... That's okay, right? Nitron on its own, I don't think ignites. Okay, it's released. Now, honestly, we should have had portals ready here. So this is going to collect. This is going to dump. This is in. This is out. And let's just put this over here too. Honestly, let's let that breeder liquid drop to the ground. I think that's okay. I don't think it needs to be in a big clump or anything. But now I think we just wait. We just engulf this. Actually, what would be smart is, let's make it smaller. If we build a little channel here, call it a channel. It's a completely encased box. And then we fill this box with as much filling as we can. And honestly, I think making a second box, this one can just be a channel. But I want to build creeper eater liquid here, I think. Well, because I can move it, so it doesn't really matter where we build it. That's just a ton of breeder in there, and it's really breeding up to maximum density. All right, let's bring everybody over. Or actually, do we want to bring everybody over? Keep them outside of the shield for now. That is a super dense little box of anti-creeper. In fact, it seems to be leaking. Is it too dense? Or is this touching the shield? So we want water in there and sulfur. Do we have any more water? We have one more water. And then we want pixilium on that acid, right? I think that's good enough. Let's pick all that mess up that we just made. That's a lot of creeper eater liquid, honestly. That's drowning itself. There we go. I think we go for it, and we hope for the best here. Let's slow things down, because it's getting crazy already. I think the portal's going to be okay. And then that liquid going in there, too. Once that's finished oozing in, all the anti-creeper is going to start to ooze in as well. Not sure that everybody has eyes in there, in that tiny little pixel. Oh yeah, you can see that it's pushing back. It's super dense in some spots, like 500-600. Down here, the creeper eater liquid on top of the creeper breeder liquid. It's doing something. We have a ton of anti-creeper over there if we need to retreat. Do we open this up more now? I think we do. That might have been a mistake. Uh-oh. Do we have to retreat? We might need to retreat here. We may have made a mistake here. We may have released too much at once. Let's fit this in as much as we can. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I think we're retreating. Oh no, we're gonna lose the breeder liquids down here. Uh-oh. We can't win this if this happens. This is actually catastrophic. Yeah, because we can't afford to lose all this. Where does that other portal come out? We don't have one right now. That little bit of breeder liquid isn't going to be enough to overcome everything else. That ship is doomed. It's going to go back through the portal. We need to basically absorb everything that we can from here and put it out over there to try to build up a reservoir here. This should not be collecting. Okay, we can rebuild these. We need to rebuild these urgently. We're about to run out of pretty much everything that we have. Yeah, this might be a loss. I might need to revisit or rethink how we're going to do this. May as well cancel all this. At least this is thin now. Thinning. Man, it's so dense though, because there was so much of it. Yeah, we're about to lose our portal. We're losing our breeder liquid out there. That's really a shame. I should have left it sealed in here. We have a tiny little bit here, I think, sitting on top of the lava, but it is tiny. It's so dense. That creeper eater liquid's doing so little. I think we've lost here. There's a lot of anti-creeper in here, but it's not going to be enough to save us. Catastrophic failure, I think. Uh-oh. Let's start moving inside of the protection of the anti-creeper. That buys us a little bit of time. There's not much, though. So a bubble is not going to keep us alive, I don't think, against the overwhelming force of what's coming from above. Oh gosh, it's coming down on us. This is kind of our last stand, and it's not looking good. There's just not enough creeper liquid, breeder liquid in here to offset what's happening outside. Alright, we lose. Let's restart. I think our start was good. Was our start good? I think getting the diamonds first is the right play. And I think putting reactors over here is also the right play. It's gonna take a while to get that diamond, that's okay. Are these all built? Yes, they're kind of stockpiling. I think this is the right start. Honestly. I'm wondering, can I just drop sand on this and just turn this into sand? The sand's gonna fall through, so probably not. Not a smart move, I don't think. I think we just mine this away. Release the creeper before it's really out of control. Actually, I've released it before before ships are ready, so maybe that wasn't smart. But it also hasn't had a chance to breed up to significant density in here either. Uh-oh, come on. We're already losing ships. We're already losing expensive ships. No, let's try that again. Except this time, let's not build it a path to creeper liquid. Let's just do this for now. I want to get in there before it becomes an issue. Maybe this is the way. And then we start letting our missiles shoot in there. These reactors are warming up. We're spending a lot on the shield. It's only going to work in one direction, really. I mean, unless we get the thing fully surrounded. That's going to be expensive to do. Alright, we got rockets now. You know what? One way in is fine for now. Oh, is that working? Let's see if that's wise. Oh, that liquid just spilled in there. That's not great. But we'll see how long this shield can hold things. So we're pretty much through on this side. As long as that frigate can hold off up there until we clear this out. I think this is ours. I think we've stopped this breeder here from doing whatever it is that it does. And then we can move all of our ships up to help fight this. Alright, they're done. Now we just gotta fight back against this emitter. Then we get access to all the chemicals. Now we need to start thinking about, we know that we're gonna hit that with the boom zine, and then do we play a long game of waiting for anti-creeper to breed? I'm not sure. Honestly, at this point, let's stop making this. Let's just get rid of it. Field is no longer needed. And in fact, let's open this up too. Alright, that's all the emitters destroyed. Alright, we'll get all of our nitron. Still a bit of water in there. Careful there. Careful there. Oops. Hey, get in there. Plenty of room. Plenty of room to prepare for chemistry. I think these ships are about the same size. I don't think this will hurt me, right? Okay, there we go. I wonder if hitting it from the underside is the right way to do this and let all this drop in. Let all this breeder liquid drop on top of the AC. This might be the way to attack it, from the underside. We'll have to think about that, because there's only so much support that I can get in down here. I might save scum this as a test. I want to save scum this and see if this will do what I think it's supposed to. Let's do it. Let's save scum. We don't save scum very often, or at all, really. But if I just say, well, first let's make creeper eater liquid, right? Is that like acid gas? Smoke? Because that doesn't eat anti-creeper, right? Doesn't look like it. Alright, skim that off the top. Might as well pick up the rest of these chemicals. We don't need them on the floor. And then if I just drop... Let's build a shield. If I drop my creeper eater liquid here, it should flow down and kind of pool at the bottom, right? Sort of. Behaves oddly. I want to dig this out and let creeper breeder drop on top of our anti-creeper. I'm going to do it. That was a mistake. That was a horrible mistake. That never happened. I wonder... Hey, I can try something silly here. What if we do it like that? No, that has ended terribly as well. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. What if we do this? What if we seed some of this liquid down here first? Okay. Oh, that's something. I think. I'm not sure what I've done here and how it's good, or if it's good. Let's try slot 2. Now what happens if we let this out ever so slightly? No, there's just such a high density of creeper in there that there seems to be not much that we can do. What if we thin it out? What if we thin it out first? What if we give it way too much space to occupy before we do anything else crazy? Let's get rid of all this lowland in there. So let's try this. If we can force it to occupy more space and then open it up, maybe less will come out the bottom. This is such a silly play. If anything, we might just be giving it more room to spread. And then what if we just dug out a little corner here? Uh-oh. That's still no good. Even with all this extra breeded anti-creeper, that still overwhelms. Although, that is staying anti-creeper breeder. Oh no, it's not. It's losing. Okay. Let's try something else. We have portals. I don't really know what I can do with those. I'm not really sure how to overcome this density unless we build a shield here and here. Let's plug this up, actually. You know what? The shield should be there. Shield the whole thing. Who cares? I basically want to create like infinite density anti-creeper down here if possible. The thing is no matter how much of it I make, this is so much more. If we build a shield and then break the terrain, but the shield remains, does the creeper breeder liquid flow through the shield? I don't think it does. Let's try. Save 3. Because if this worked, it would be almost a miracle. Because if we can get all of that breeder down into the anti-creeper and saturate it, then it'll be harder for the creeper to get back to it. This might be a cheese strategy, we'll see. Oh, you know what's actually happening is we're leaking through the terrain because there's nowhere else for the anti-creeper to go as we build the shield. Now, wouldn't that be wild if there was enough volume there to overtake? If we build a shield all the way on top of the liquid. I'm just wondering if we can encroach up into there without ever actually going up into there. I just don't think that we can move enough, quick enough. Just save over slot 1 as well. So I'm gonna dig this now and see what happens. Yeah, no, the creeper liquid can't penetrate the shield. We have to do that. Breeder liquid, rather. And that's just not fast enough to overcome whatever's coming. Okay, let's load back save 3 before we started this terrible idea. Let's not build that shield. So what is our solution then? I think our solution is in here. I think we do need to drop the creeper eater liquid in here. Let's just go up high and make it. Alright, filled up with sulfur. We'll dump the water on top. That's a lot of sulfur. We don't have nearly enough water to turn all of that into acid. Decent amount. Most of it, actually. Let me try something. Something else, rather. Let's pick up some of those chemicals. I'm curious if I can cheese this with a shield. Will the portal still work in the shield? It should. Yeah, I don't think it's going to push enough through there to influence anything, though. There's like a splotch of really high density something. Oops. What just happened? A rocket fired, and I don't know why. Yeah, that's not quite the power that I wanted. Maybe it's just because there's not enough. No. I mean, it fights it. It definitely reduces the density in there a little bit. If we do it like this. This is an interesting theory. I don't think this is going to work. The idea is that this is the closest place for it to eject to. Worst case, we're putting a ton of anti-creeper on the surface, which will buy us time. In a worst case scenario. Honestly, I should get a bunch over here just to start. There's like a tiny little bit of breeder liquid there, doing nothing. And there's a tiny bit in here, it's doing something, but not much. Okay, that should be enough to seed that into something. How thin does that need to be for it to decide that it's going to push into there? Well, now it's open, so that has nothing to do with it. So this seems to have a maximum density of 500. How fast do we need to run this to get 500 everywhere else of anti-creeper? If I put this here, it does try to push in there, doesn't it? Oh gosh, it's going up to 600. I don't know if there's a maximum density. The longer we wait, the more of a zero chance we might end up with here. Let's seal this off. I have a little ocean now starting to form up here. It's not going to be anything though. It's not going to be significant. Let's let it out. Have this little prism down here where it's super dense. It does absolutely overwhelm that lowland. Well, briefly. The only thing that I think is going to help us is something like this. There's so little of it. We're just going to have to buy time. I don't know where this creeper's going to go, this anti-creeper, if I fill this completely in. I think it's going to push to the surface. Some of it's leaking in. That's fine. This just keeps getting denser. Anywhere that we dig this out, if it ever gets down here, it's over. I'm not sure what to do. What do these buttons do? Oh, they just bring up the tooltip. That's cool. I start putting shield on the liquid, the breeder liquid. Wouldn't that be funny? Actually, can we do that? I don't think that's real. It's just waste. We just don't have the capacity that it has. There's so much breeder liquid in there. The only thing that could ever potentially overcome that is if we can get it down into our anti-creeper. What if we do a straight cut, release this, and then release this? I don't know where it would go. This is funny to see. Even with all this floating around, it's just nowhere near enough. Oh, we're attacking something. I don't know what we released there. It's angry. It's angry at something. I don't know, this is like this feels like a last-ditch effort here. What I'm about to attempt. That didn't work. That didn't work. Not even close. That's almost working. No, never mind, that it completely overcomes. Oh, wait a minute. No. Where's our little drop ship? Oh, that failed. Where'd our ship go that makes chemicals? Oh, he's up here. Just chilling. Just in case, for some reason, they start destroying the creeper here. You know what? This might have worked. Is that gonna work? Let's speed that up. It is thinning. Ever so slightly. I don't know. It's such a narrow opening, though. And we've got everybody so perfectly aligned to shoot in there. It is rippling. Maybe we just leave this and see what happens. I don't know if this is working or not. We might just have hit a stalemate here. It's hard to tell. I mean, we are pushing it back. It's not getting in. But we're not getting in. It could just be because that choke is so narrow. But the fact that it's not getting in should mean that we are pushing it back, right? There's a creep reader in there. It should be doing something. We're shooting. We're launching missiles. I'm not sure if our apex is firing. Let's see if it looks like it does more up here. It does, yes. That could be the change in firepower that we need. If we could make a dent that even reached the creeper breeder, we would win. I just don't know how to accomplish that. What if we start thinning it out now? Start digger ship. What if we made a massive void that it had to try and fill? I just wonder if that would buy us enough space here. Because now this has to spread out. I don't think it's doing what I thought it would. I don't know, this doesn't look like something I can overcome. I think this is just going to continue to overwhelm us, although this is now saying 200 instead of 600. Maybe there's a chance. Maybe we have spread it out enough. Creeper Eater just does not absorb enough. Oh, it is getting way less dense actually now that I'm looking around. It's all up here now. Every gun, every missile that we have is shooting in there. You know what? I think this is starting to diminish. Let's let this build up a little bit. I'm just worried that our anti-creeper isn't keeping up. Nor could it ever really hope to. I'm just not sure how long we have to keep this up. It does feel like something's happening though. Look, there's only 100s now around. There's no 200s, no 400s, nowhere. In fact, has this ever seemed to hit 200 even where it's flowing the most? This could actually be working slowly. I need to move this. God, it's starting to go back up though. Is it? No, you know what? I don't think it is. It's only 50 up here. This is really thinning out. Dare say we're winning. Barely. If we can start to see some of the background start showing, I'll feel a lot more confident. Uh-oh, we took too much. This creeper liquid isn't breeding anymore. Breeder liquid. I wonder if I should pour some water on that, turn that into stone. Oh, we don't have any. Never mind. If this lowland starts to give up its land, then I'll start to feel real confident. It's shimmering. It's looking like we can see bits of it every now and then. Yeah, we can. So this is a good sign. The fact that this lowland is overtaking, because it requires there to be 50 creeper in order for it to be crossing the lowland. Oh yeah, it's getting way less dense. Still they're anti-creeper, but, you know, one thing at a time. But you know what? I think we're trying to build a shield in there or something. Let's remove that. Let's not waste our energy doing that. I don't know how much of it's in there, but I'll just skim it real quick here. Just sweep it as much as I can. Oh my gosh, we're actually in. Look at that. We're touching this creeper breeder with our anti-creeper. That's tremendous. That's a huge sign of victory now. Just need a bit more. Yeah, this lowland is holding back creeper now. Because it's now breeding anti-creeper. We've won. We've somehow turned this around. Let's get right in there and make this thing sad. Wild. Wild to think that that was even possible. There we go. We won, somehow. Took us an hour 17. That's honestly not the worst times that I'm seeing here. Not bad. Not bad at all. I almost want to let this completely win now. Let's do it. Let's annihilate the creeper. I want to make sure it doesn't have a chance to come back. Grab all this creeper eater too. We don't need that anymore. Let's start mining away everything that's in the way. It stands no chance over here. Take that. Creeper eliminated. Wow. If we just started raining anti-creeper onto the world from above now. We fill the whole world with anti-creeper, like a dense anti-creeper. Let's make it rain. No, I'm just doing this for fun. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this, don't forget to just share this video, leave a comment, like, comment, subscribe, you know the rules. The rules. Alright, we'll see you next time. Goodbye for now.